Now, Jacob, what do you say that to wrap things up, we give them our most popular fairy tale ever?
I like that idea very much.
Do you guys know what our most popular fairy tale is? I'll take guesses. That's right! Cinderella.
First try, Cinderella.
And we're gonna need a really good style for this
Oh,
one.
we need a great style for this one, something grand.
And something that our audience can participate in, because they've been so great.
They're just a marvelous
So
audience.
great.
So great.
Melodrama! You must pay the rent. I can't pay the rent. You must pay the rent.
This is my favorite. This is gonna be good.
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Okay, here's how melodrama works. The audience is part of the story, responding to all of the characters and events as they see them. So, for instance, when the evil stepmother comes out, the audience might... Or the evil stepsisters, the audience might... And when we meet our heroine, Cinderella, the audience would... Aww. And when the fairy godmother comes to save the day, of course, the audience would... I think they get the idea. This is good.
And we'll help you along.
All right, let's see. Why don't we start this one in the old tradition?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Once upon a time,
es war einmal.
Once upon a time, there was an evil stepwoman. Oh. Who had two even more evil stepdaughters. Now, these stepdaughters, lived only to eat. Those are scarecrows.
No, they are evil stepdaughters, obviously.
I don't follow.
All right, look, Wilhelm, sometimes when you're trying to tell a story, you don't necessarily have everything around that you would want to tell the full narrative. So you gotta be inventive. You gotta look around. You gotta see what's available to you. Be a resourceful storyteller.
Pick up stuff around your parents' place without asking permission.
No. Always ask permission.
Always ask permission.
That's how it
Always.
goes.
I get those confused. Shall we start again?
Let's start again.
Once upon a time, there was an evil stepmother who had two even more evil stepdaughters. Now they lived only to eat and drink and shop and gossip. They shopped only at the fanciest stores and ate only the fanciest foods. Even Whole Foods wasn't good enough for them.
You call this an organic kumquat? It tastes terrible. This kale was not picked by peasants on the first Sunday of a full moon. I could tell it tastes hideous. Can you believe it? Oh, it's so gross. Now, in this house with the evil stepmother and the evil stepdaughters lived another soul who was as beautiful as they were evil, as kind as they were malicious, and her name was Cinderella.
My real name was just Ella, but...
You are so disgusting and dirty because we make you clean all day long in the dirt and the soot and the filth. So since you're so gross, we are going to call you Cinderella.
But no matter, I am happy and lovely, and I shall smile no matter what, because I believe that my destiny knows what my true fate shall be.
What on earth are you doing that for? What are you curtsying for? No one is clapping for you. Everyone is clapping because we have just found out that we are invited to an exclusive ball at the Royal Palace.
We have?
Not you! Are you kidding? You really think they would invite someone like you to the Royal Ball? That's hilarious. She's delusional. I'm gonna go get ready for the ball that I am invited to, and you are not!
I am so sad. I don't think I've been this sad since the day my mother died. But you know what she told me? She said that if I hold her memory in my heart and keep it close, help will always find me.
And so it shall.
Who are you?
Cinderella, I am your fairy godmother. I think we could do a little bit better than that for the supernatural forces of the fairy godmother. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I am your fairy godmother.
Where did you come from? Do you live on top of my Christmas tree?
No. I come from your heart. from your imagination. I am that little spark of hope that has grown so big and so bright inside of you that it can make your dreams come true. So tell me, Cinderella, what is it that you most desire?
Well, I'd like to take a bath.
Good plan.
And I'd like a meal of more than just a crust of bread and moldy cheese.
Well, sure, because that's just gross.
A lovely gown.
Check.
A chance to go to the ball and meet the prince.
Check and check.
But what I really want is world peace and equality for all creatures and windmill-powered clean energy and a really good health care plan.
How about I just get you to that ball?
Okay.
And with one wave of her magic wand, Cinderella was transformed into the most beautiful creature anyone had ever seen. Oh, sparkly. You clean up pretty good for a guy pretending to be a maiden, pretending to be a princess.
Thank you.
Now, remember, you must leave the royal palace by midnight, or else you will turn into a pumpkin.
What?
Or is it the coach that turns into the pumpkin? No, I think it's you. Something turns into a pumpkin at midnight, okay? So you got to be out of there. Toodles!
So the maiden, moi, set off for the ball. And who do you think she met first thing at the ball? That's right. You guessed it. Ba-da-da.
Who is that? I don't know. I've never seen her before. I think she's really pretty. Do you think so? I think that dress is a knockoff. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's go talk to her. Hi.
Hi.
You're really pretty. Yeah, so we don't like you.
Oh.
Okay, well, have fun at the ball, but not too much fun. And don't talk to the prince, okay? Because he's taken by us, all right? Ciao.
Well, I have a hard time believing that, but I didn't come to the ball for that. I only wanted to see the lovely sights. I didn't really think that I'd get a chance to talk to the prince. Okay, so here's the thing. If I really was a maiden at a ball, I would have been impressed by the prince, too. He was handsome and charming and funny, and he and Cinderella talked all night long. All night long! What time is it?
11:58.
Woo! Pumpkin!
Oh, that is so sweet. If you are going to call me pumpkin, then I will call you dumpling.
No! Pumpkin! There's no time to explain! Facebook me!
And off the fair maiden went. But in her hurry, she left behind... What do you think she left behind? A glass slipper.
Now, a funny thing about oral tradition is that it's kind of like a generational game of telephone. The details change as it gets passed down from generation to generation. So we know it today as a glass slipper, but do you guys know what the shoe was originally made of?
When we first heard the story...
Wood? Not wood. Something better. Something
that sounds
fancier
awful.
than that. That's right. It was a golden slipper, and for safety's sake, I'm going old school.
Ah, my goodness! The fair maiden's golden slipper! I will not rest until I have tried this shoe on every maiden in the kingdom and have called her dumpling once again.
And so the prince set off, and he went from house to house trying to find the maid that got away. And then eventually he met, yeah, you guessed it, Princey, we're playing bocce ball. Come join us, it's so fun. So fun.
You know what, that's okay. I told everyone that I was going to try this shoe on every maiden in the kingdom, but I'm going to take a pass on this one, okay?
No! That's not fair! You made a royal decree! It was in public! It's legally binding!
I did.
And you know what? The prince was so good that he did agree to try it on both of the evil stepsisters.
What a guy. What a guy. Come on.
That is shameful and tacky.
This is melodrama.
Fair enough.
Right. So, the prince tried the shoe on the first maiden, and do you think it fit? So, he tried it on the second stepsister, and do you think it fit her either?
Ow.
Oh, the prince was becoming so despondent from his long search for his dumpling. He was becoming utterly heartbroken.
Okay, I feel like you're abusing the sign now.
Okay, look, our hero is heartbroken.
If I help our hero, will you stop doing that?
Possibly. But he is pretty heartbroken.
What would help our hero?
Well, finding his fair maiden, of course. Now, the fair maiden in question discovered upon leaving the ball that fortunately it was her coach and not she herself who turned into a pumpkin. So she spent the next several weeks baking.
Who wants pumpkin pie? Pumpkin
Dumpling! Oh,
it's perfect! It's such a perfect fit! It's amazing!
Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm so happy!
Oh, it's amazing! And the prince and Cinderella lived happily ever after. And the stepmother and the stepdaughters.
Oh, let's not tell the kids the horrifying Alfred Hitchcock ending that we originally heard in the 1800s.
Good plan.
That was scary.
One fun thing about oral tradition is that you can actually make up your own endings to stories. So what do you guys think would be an appropriate punishment for the stepmother and the stepdaughters?
How would you punish the evil stepmother? Jail.
They go to jail.
The stocks, they called them back then. What's that? They had to clean.
They had to clean everything. They had to clean the entire kingdom with just a
demeaning.
toothbrush.
How about you, Annie? Terrifying.
Their fate is unknown.
It's so
That's how horrifying it is.
That's a good punishment.
It's a good
taste of
punishment.
their own medicine, we call it. How about you, Monty? They have to make a public apology.
Oh, wow.
How very upstanding of you. How about
Indeed.
you back there? Oh,
They become castle servants.
Indentured
Wow.
servitude.
Indeed, indeed. But still employed, which is good.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Oh, wait a minute. Jacob,
What?
do you know what just happened?
They just ended the story without us.
That's right.
We can move on.
Time to move on.
You can tell your own versions of these stories now.
Or you could make up stories all your own.
Write them down.
Act them out.
Create your own style of storytelling.
And may you all live happily ever after.
Thanks, everybody.